Abusiafo Abronye denchia kese ma obi a wo hwe Pinax TV platform update aba ene yedin nyina ebro wa ha na Abronye DC Bruno original chairman still na onama okeka nsem na ene wa Sempa FM so nsem bebre na ode atudwa na edika ya Abronye DC eka nyina etwema IGP George Akufudampare wonam Ghana ha nyina wo ye adwuma Ghana for man fans Ghana for praise no IGP radio ya ade ha wo ye adwuma ne de ye isi o Ghana police kura ye fe police adwuma na ye fe ne ade obo ababone so atwane dade enye hwe enti na IGP George Akufudampare yesa na ne presidential ambition war for 2024 into no yesa person stand as an independent candidate nyina no face or the face the vice president Baumia if in case unya the chance to become the flag bearer the new patriotic party same pinana waka fa ho a enye asem ketewa no ochirema nyo ye nyina is for publicity stunt person unya Ghana fo nyina ni manu unya Ghana fo ni madum ti 2024 yehuno ewo ballot paper so a enshadan ko ye because papa ne kro betimi aye because ejuma na wo ye kra enye ejuma keto ye IGP no oyesi into be president a obehwe amane manyina akọ anase niema aye kama nsem a Abronye DC ede atujwa edon na wetin nsem a Abronye DC de atujwa about IGP ne presidential ambition no obeka bibia afa ho badansa na busuafo ni nyina aye ntokwa ekosu between IGP and Abronye ye nyina nim se emra Abronye kopie mu police for akachia it was an invite baby etwe no na ya arrest no was spend a night Ghana police for some mad chin ni kopie mu court meet me granting a bill of 100,000 Ghana cedis no obaye no onka na no ntuma na Abronye DC baye no on sha da nyide na wa sha se interviews grantia na all grantia o chema it is a personal issue. It is a personal issue and on IGP wa church same bebremu issue no ne enam so ne kofa ba ye de ntia IGP ema no spend a night e Ghana police for akachinti samwa enam so ama this beef ni na sha ase no eno no enana before answer na obebe mu no busuafo amafo bebe na ebisa say adanti na Abronye DC any IGP yes ani na de kra na enam so ebi no kra adwen omo ka na ase ne omo susu ana omo kire nyina ne say Abronye DC asheda eno ne IGP kontukwa we because emra man invite no na ebinim ani age so finally emra ne ye ejuma pepepe emra no enye bias wo baby it's not say bia IGP is against amanfo a eyomanim say mo ye NDC party no members but wo ye ejuma pepepe sane ati enu ti ne ya che no still na ya che no ye de ne two mu wo court na amanfo still believe say one of omo propaganda we ni bi omo ye bibi Ghana for beka say he say bibi pepepe but omo sheda na omo yesa enti na Abronye ni IGP ko ana say o kan say no omo say Abronye sheda omo bese Ghana for bedwen say IGP there wo sheda no chi no na emu bia ye ntokwa pampa ene do omo ntema enya asem kito Abronye so chi ma ntokwa we nyina sha ase because one support IGP no before and so by IGP no one supporting no person or IGP no the vote and so person on one ba na say ni nua ni din James Opon na Embra Embeye IGP na so nya ade na or supported because of the late JB Dankwa wo ne ho nsensem a IGP kwaka say ya ade a ono IGP no o chi sexy don no nkofo bi wo ho no mu a sexy don nkofo no ni petitri and put to Mrai Power no to become the new IGP or no akasa ko Ghana police for chia no anase call police headquarters no ohusa IGP ejina entrance ano ho chia IGP George Akufudampare enso anya ade a IGP George Akufudampare eje ne sunti ho no hu se IGP ne de one no personal issue Yes, one or no Abronye DC our personal issue. They just say bia in some more kafa former President John Dramani Mahama home say bia for a publication of false news conducive conduct then yeah because on one in the war and before Kono do work actually statements na ya dear police for Nankasa a file from BB say ye they know kwa tuma na say ye mano akwa and another someone akoso with Abronye I say and then obejai adechin adese nyina no na odibi ba afekro say IGP person for president as an independent candidate. That is 2024 nti na wo ye niema o ye nyina atwe Ghana for
answer na ncha kese nkoma eti for me ahwefo adofo amu nyina wonya bra mo hweye all around the globe we are saying yankopon insho bibia wonya bra. You see, this administration they be na make culture say the leadership of NPP, they are clean people who have a good mind. But the people in NPP is the problem. Ghana has one of the key things that they be policing. First, we need to okay, maybe create na it's me the Ghana police, any Nigeria police, picture be train, most Ghana police or buses sham. Now or the beer bar and as now or sport. I don't know if you saw some of those pictures. And I say Nigerian police. Why linking say come here denama abaka krebi. Etuno kutano kwa so saying. In Pembi a trip and maybe a trip no. The Ghana police were a mockery. Nigerian police were a mockery. African police was a mockery. Up until this particular man Akufo Dampare came. Now Dampare is not a savior, mind you. But now money may be a why so far no it shows say he is on the path to greatness. Papa yi ba yes na ochiche nkofo yi obi ani age ho nti Abronye de yi ba yo kwachi Abronye no MPP fo a no mo support Dampare no they are the same people saying say why dare him touch Abronye. See, this single act no thought he said PhD no Africa wo yimu anka my NDC for ponka say IGP no then you demote and say sack no but we have MPP's own people Abronye saying say we need to sack IGP. Yesterday I was saying something, so let's turn the tides. You find say NDC need a car and I make these statements. Do you think say your friend is say by now and then you find say NDC are paying soon Abronye cancer say do you think Abronye will be working freely to say that the president of Ghana has met with Al Qaeda the so dim. Sure. But why are we playing say and why are we acting say Abronye some not kind was just propaganda? It is not just propaganda. A serious threat that the Ghana police took it seriously. Now obekama yetia and I'm paying be a trim no IGP so IGP it's not on the nam and no seeking for votes and now share no na one trash. Listen, obia uti me be only say elections the causes are two, either you win or lose. And now obia ya wo nekra no you have to know, and yes, I will say about him say election no kwa. In as much as you are popular, you still need to do what campaign. Yeah. Until if IGP sought to seek your friend is saying your help and now your vote to galvanize it, say yen selecting as an IGP. How bad was it? Now Dampare Abronye should be asking himself this question. If he has supported Dampare and a Dampare ne ubi helina, don't you think or no Abronye he will be proud? Yeah, he'll be proud because Nipana or ban in China or catch and say man the chance no by IGP. Nipana ba ama si agana phobia or yeah. This is what we need to talk about. But we are here demonizing the person, trying to use the political sword to cut him into pieces and finish him. Because per se, you see one thing about Ghana for a very demonic. Say, I am paying PBB because so I per se dragging all the party members account. Abronye your party say Dampare account. Dampare Empewasen because he didn't supported him. Now, as somehow you are dragging the grassroots, you are dragging the party members into it. Say he wants to be president. Didn't Abronye yes and say he wants to turn the whole MPP crowd against Dampare because he will be a person the president, 2 person the president. And you between Chawan Unensi, young can you pa what trendy this year pa Dampare. Yeah. Watch it will be able to within just 4 months. Watch it Shatawali, watch it Medical, watch it Asof. They are not paying. So he's very popular now. So the argument was so the president. A camera question, one person with the president, on find one time. But we don't do those things. We don't do this. The man clearly has no agenda to be president, even if hypothetically he has. Let me tell you, what Ghana need now is not another Mahama. What Ghana need now is not another Akufo-Addo. What Ghana need now is no Joshua Alabi and I say Akoya na Oye, former Unibank, Dr. Dufo. We don't need them.
Okay.
The person we need now is Dan Parry. Ask me why. They be our social media say Ghana needs to Dubai, Ghana needs to US. You see these same people throwing rubbish on the floor. Or more mates need to me pack it or no or they writing atunicate is a glass in kwanu. Or pack or quine fin a problem in the good form. Jimmy need to say what but damn when him say bora now pray good form no. At the end of the day, no. You so to a kwaku choki, you will be the same people saying say Ghana deal, and yes a Ghana deal. The governments have done its part, have done its part. And also, your friend is saying the leaders are doing their best. But yes, citizens in Yakahu and a mining queen. The citizens like Abronye. I told you some time ago, Sanamiti baby say Kaswa. Me got na area on me who say as a area and you be a toilet that be 3 months. Well, I thought say be a normal. Until one day in Soto, because me call in Soto na boom say a man for kofa pump. And no be or more toilet anything. What's the word we give to the toilet man who? Or maybe a man normally fence. I didn't edit you know. There's a word pump.
Pumping machine.
Pumping machine. But no and pumping so a train. There's a word they use for it. And omudi shame in Soto no. And omudi pipe in bed 2.50. Omuchi toilet. It is soon to gidi no. Na ye tree toilet. You know the idea of those people is in Soweto we no omuchi toilet so na the toilet in ako. That I can mention the place. A man from who baby. That was the place and I didn't see. And I was asking say, hey, until one said, you saw to bet to generator. A generator, ya pump toilet, it would quite fini. It is so tunnel. And this would be the same people saying it's a cholera. Ba. You saw na kwa kukulemu, and no woman in the bell rock cabbage no. And not the bell rope if anything, pear any fruits no. What Tama Mama Yaria calls back at say, hospital nation. You cause this. We the people are not helping ourselves. And no time they know to me to say Obi to say Abronye to me sorry Ebeka say he wants the IGP out. Which authority does Abronye has? If they should evacuate IGP from his premises and not from his post, it tells you how shallow this government is. And trust me, Benya Obi to say IGP no, it be in the next 100 years, not all of us are dead.
See, I was for not to say, no, Abronye any IGP George Akufu Dam Parry, a home sense 7 and I was saying 7 day at all, so now and any day. I also news now, banning in Nano, Abronye, any asem kutwa. This and somewhere echoes between Abronye any IGPC and Nipa Bakwa and Diaba PM. And you be say. MP for Ascent Central, Honorable Canadian Compre who in Agyapong and India Baby Pepe will say we more. There's a brand new crowd will chima IGP by IGP Ninano Papa Nim Hubi. Mitre Canadian Compre who in Agyapong, when him Hubi and IGP Ebe Sabubuni D, Yembi Sebisano, and if you're back okra war hachu, maybe your call meeting be or question in Yabama Raf B. Nowadays to the name of one support or no IGP no. So about a vote being here, will be to say on the crowd, on soon vote to be. And Famanoa, and yet in some Ketua, I was for Abronye dear, Wakasa, Nesta more can you and say IGP George Akufu Dam Parry, and Dibro Benya, ye, I ne, or IGP Ninano, Kennedy a compreko or Hini Japon, any Hubia, any assembly. And now with allegations are Abronye Eka, Afa, a year Kennedy, a Japon, Chilema, or Podifie, Bakwe, Hatchway, or Noa Canadian Ponifie. But Ninu Abeman did the rough, and it's one of my rough to suffer no or quite an IGP names to who be or the tune and him so. As he said, IGP, Akunyano, Bedahona, a dimbia baby back, I was a say Dino, Mubako, and I to me, a man by IGP. Papa, you saw any Jehunti, a baya. Ya or no Abronye so far unknown to be. On bois, on Casabima, or Monsani, IGP, me baby, but or no according to Abronye ni Hrema, Nany and Jenny. Nyani ji engine hu nyina ne say the late JB Dankwa ewu ye obaye press statement bi ebe kasa say sexy dondon abobo highly public hwana officials bi din a omo chirema this nkofo ebibo mudin nu enim hu bi nanso ye bisa you say din no fa tudwa ontimi fa tudwa ontimi fa tudwa enti eno ho yawo na eye ne ya ne IGP enam so chi ni because akokaka said the man is incompetent ontimi krampo no aye adwuma no the lady bi dan kwa class kra ontimi ehu Ghana nyina na betimi aba behwe so ana se wa ba baby site wan support no nti no an nam so a enti kwa we buy na ne kofa ba nyina so enye obi a say Asen Central MP Papa ni di Eddie Kennedy a compare ko ohini Agyapong so for this allegation Abronye DC make no honorable Emba Abonten de Ombeka saye post bibia so ebedia dance na say woka bibia fa this issue hu ni say ya den ya duaden dru ne de na honorable Kennedy a compare ko ohini Agyapong Asen Central MP aba be reply Abronye DC you all know say omunyina na wo party ba ko mo the NPP party ni mo de but say ne unimo na bo abehu na fa no ono sabi won show bia say even if we the president kurana wo din senfo a yade a MP no beka na adwen a chiro nti no ye twen say honorable Kennedy a compare ko ohini Agyapong ebeba abontin na this allegations Abronye DC make about ono no odi ne opinion as ne din se baba sempo ya mpa so ono ka hu ne nam so my IGP ebeye IGP yo wo hu ya na say ono so bo modern otu anamon bi o make some bibi ewo the appointment of IGP George Akufo-Addo Ampare na so influence ni appointment ni mu bi ana assistant ni ye twen say honorable Kennedy a compare ko ohini Agyapong ono so beba be kasa na ye hu ni ono so ewo ka efa insem we hu say aso nsam Abronye DC ka fa ne ho no eye nokre ana say enye nokre busiafo te say nsam ne de enye ene na eto ba betwa between IGP ene afenso Abronye DC nsam no adoso a enye nsam ketua ni nyina efa Abronye DC abusiafo na nsam ne gusu kwaso no wonim say say a obi anso ba be kasa ye train so say bia the brother of Kennedy a compare ko ohini Agyapong ye lawyer ni a idindi ye Raf Agyapong ono so di na no betu aba tuma because Abronye aboni din e won say we mu chiema ono so ka ho ono ampo na to nsa e de frɛ no e ma ne ba efie na e wo hachu say omrana one no emra metwetwe nkomo emfa IGP George Akufo-Addo Ampare ho nti ntokwa na no so on the person yenyi IGP fi so say o person yenyi IGP den yo obi entimi nchwe the reason ana say the enam so a Abronye DC ene papa ne din de George Akufo-Addo Ampare entokoi de eba ya na say na so ma we nyina eba pp this pempen so a eba ba bedroom.
So you see, looking at this case though, people are saying King Agyapong should be blamed. You can't blame IGP for galvanizing supports. What Abronye is saying is along the way, during time, yes, Saki and I say information by say Saki a year upon Buanano. Information about and you say see a position be vacant. So police for or more Ghana length and breadth, or more any business and obia person or your IGP nibi. So uni mobia obitima getting the word to the president. It's more like an opening job. But you see an opening job, one more on be convince presidents no. Omede see the presidents no. Political party members. So if Abronye is saying during one cold day, IGP friend and I say Rafi Agyapong friend or call na IGP tewa, and so what?
Okay.
And so what? When so be a winning election with that campaign there be. You need to campaign hard. It's our campaigning pona and our bar. The question is, let's judge IGP. Is he doing well or not?
He is.
Young compare IGP to his predecessors. Ghana for Casado. And this thing which is coming from Abronye, it is not going to work.
It's not going to work. And you know, issue no. Ni Abronye see or person open teacher Ghana for ne how nyina ne say George Akufo-Addo Ampare ebeka say owo edin bi a sexy dondon abobo as uncle Free is involved in the death of the late JB Dankwa, the murder of the late JB Dankwa. But besine no onfa sadino emba bontin. If it is true say IGP before crown so be IGP no or make it that statement e ka see din bi wo hwa adena ontimi name Mr. Ankrofo no and at that time no wenya evidence enough where who no krebi ewo mu sa otie sesi don sem na se na be magana aye calm na amanfo ndwen say oh tension come to oka say bia ya tidin bia na bibisa like obetimi yi Ghana for no about that same allegation na Ghana for hu how was
you see the last time I was giving an emphasis say we use more on still Ghana and information about na and yes for if a problem bia but problem ba company no we use we are one of the workers oh sorry ya na wako grant interview. So okay, problem I see one next no. The say oh yeah cuttings behind here no say. Are you the right person to talk or not?
You are not the right person.
Good.
To talk.
So in there we have people who are the right people to talk. If assembly be see Dan Parina so who was the IGP then?
James Opon.
Maybe IGP in his own sense he wanted to release the docket, but if James Opon Buana say on allow, what would you do? What would you do? Good. So that's exactly what we are saying. So you can't do anything. So if there's any blame, we don't need to blame IGP. You bet judge IGP. And judge IGP now. Devs now also under his regime. No, has he been able to solve some? It is you bet judge IGP. I ain't now in semi CA. Akwe boni to ekun. Police ni boni to ekun. Ya chini pana na. That is what we need to judge IGP with. But yes, sorry, and JB Dankwa. Yes, I can't atanos ewum kra. The man is not tasked to do that. We can't judge him based on these things. So this whole thing coming from Abronye and Co. You see, it's like Abofrebia watching a pan no Osu. That is what Abronye is doing. Osu. Why are you crying? Because you've been arrested. Kwame Nkrumah was arrested. It's this propaganda more yes say IGP as person good. Let me tell you, if they dent IGP, they are denting their own self because administration nyama me pay confirm me pay no mu yejuma wo e bia meka Henry Kwate Accra regional minister any IGP they are calling no mo na mo keke they are party foot soldiers because hunu any unnecessary things but these people are so working now near that sorry say address for your TikTok really ebra parliamentary affairs e wo ho there 4 months you says edi unsi parliament or yeah TikTok. There's no harm in doing TikTok. But when your people are languishing and they need help in parliament and they need help in your constituency, oh yeah TikTok. So I will for
and the ministry.
Ghana food in our show.
Okay, Kasa no say time an IGP, IGP maybe he don't have the power to release the list of the people omoye responsible for the death of the late JB Dankwa, but currently he is the IGP. And if Tamana Onye IGP he made a statement mentioning some assembly say be our names sir. Now yeah IGP no they na AC the kwan say obe to that case ne so obe magana for say okay maybe ana Onye IGP no yeah DCOP ana o yeah hwana make a statement be say so far case ni say na akwa akwesi. Because I don't know to say case, no. Everyone say he's the police.
Case no. What we need to be asking is, fine. You see a case now on IGP. IGP, bring the docket out.
Okay.
Okay, I say maybe JB Dankwa doctors now call. They told you said the autopsy was missing.
Yeah.
Why? It's the IGP reporting all along was it with him. He can only go and produce what the findings are. By you telling him to go and investigate the whole thing again, it is not his duty. We need to judge IGP by the current happenings, not the past happenings.
Okay, so the current happenings, to me, titidiano and compare IGP say IGP before crowd maybe a robbery because so Hacho Highway and soon to investigations. Kwese, our brother, the current ones, IGP Nakasa entimi and survey yentino yan fa ne compare ene enema ekoso e woni pen so anase ne nia ACC e wona pen so ne mumanya nia etwemu ekono e na yan fa no en compare nsemo a na ekafa hono no okay with Abronye de no amanfo nso ka say we no ye one of the tricks are politicians use Ghana for your dream because of near course so Oliver Barker de no near chi Abronye bi so enu anu ya chi no but still bi so ka say there be enya saa enetie ne ade na Abronye hyeda ne IGP ko na NDC for aka say oh say IGP ne kro ne Abronye e wo issue nti ebusuafo bi freeway so a na de Abronye ye man bill na asem wo court but ansha obesan so akopie mu e wo court bi ma ne nyina ye petitioner Kwame A+ and a petition the Ghana police say almost science on investigation be and fa Abronye ho na ne nyina ye nsensem Abronye interview on asempafo ye wakwa keka according to Abronye DCE former special prosecutor Martin Amidu na owonsem bi na odi afa former president Mahama ho ni na eyemra ye ko hu ye discover oil the western part na sikebia just 15 million and there was enka ye de koma western for no mudi ye mputuma na the former president Mahama tia so na asem ni ko pie mo police for ensem ne ye be chi nti no police ni ana okra asem na owo details in fact okra Eniema ye betimi de enu etia former president John Dramani Mahama no. Former president Ekuno. Yes, we ensem a eye papa no ka mechire Abronye no na A+ a petition IGP say police mesere won ensem a Abronye aka ne de emu edu. Munye twetwemu fanfa nsem we ho. Mu investigation na mu say bia na nsem o kan no eni basis bia na ne ma hu samo de action be abatwa so say ne mude publication of false news offensive conduct conducive to the breach of peace ebe tato dia charges abono any ade nti ene petition 1 petition me no a etwa so no so every abrantie ba ko no so de ye Mamudo Seden eno so akọ Ghana police for na why na ya petition say yenye investigation fa ne ho nipa ya petition no yes, any investigation fan who any obia said the MP for Asen Central. Yes, MP for Asen Central petition against the Honorable Kennedy Agyapong Member of Parliament for Asen Central constituency. We know free obia was say Abronye Nedin Ede Mohammed or no sne some work in na hrema. Emre bia hremu MP no kwatena na 2TV so in an interview eno make some allegations ekwo viral ye pa or allege said the former president John Dramani Mahama responsible for the murder of the late JB Dankwa na eno achi no enye no nko according to Abrante ya or cancer asemi Honorable Kennedy make the allegations no enye no nko o sanso chire mu a the reason tia Mahama ekun the late JB Dankwa na the late JB Dankwa say or some naked pictures be about ono Mahama ebetimi egu ne ho ani ma asiye panti on be pictures no ebe circulate on social media no na obo pa e ma yekokoye sa close people omo ben the former president John Dramani Mahama na sa adewe yana so bomo pa mo ekokoye sa statements ne wa ha menim se menkin kind statement na we ne free Abrantie and her petition against the Honorable Kennedy Agyapong Member of Parliament for Asen Central constituency. I write to formally petition your good office on certain criminal allegation made by the Honorable Kennedy Agyapong concerning the former president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, in an interview granted on the Seat Show on 2TV, which is making rounds on social media, alleged that the former president was responsible for the murder of the former member of parliament for Ebuakwa North, JB Dankwa. Please find attached a copy of the said interview. Link no other honor say Honorable Agyapong in the said interview further alleged that the former president had JB Dankwa killed because the former MP was in possession of his naked pictures. Given the seriousness of the allegation, it is only fair and proper that your office conduct a full-scale investigation into the allegation. It is my prayer that your office will give this petition the necessary attention it deserves and investigate these claims to assess ascertain their truth or otherwise. I also pray that your office will institute criminal proceedings against Honorable Kennedy Agyapong for the publication of false news and for offensive conduct conducive to the breach of peace. If your investigations reveal that the Honorable MP claims were without merit, yours faithfully, Mahmoud Osman, Nipa or petition Ghana police for na ultimately say charges and as a petition na Nipa menu na petition IGP and as Ghana police no ani na pen A plus and so do how petition Ghana police on a petition against the Bono regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party Kwame Bafu aka Abronye DC. I write to formally petition your good office on certain criminal allegation made by Mr. Kwame Bafu, popularly known as Abronye DC, concerning the former president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. In a recent interview granted on Asempa FM Ekosi Sen radio show, Mr. Kwame Bafu alleged that the former president had been fingered by the special prosecutor, the then special prosecutor Martin Amidu, in a corruption scandal involving the diversion of some $15 million meant for the development of the Western region after the discovery of oil in the region. Mr. Bafu further alleged that the former president, Mr. Bafu, former president John Dramani Mahama, Senemidi kan Yemra Yehu say oil be a PM Western region, no, Yeman $15 million bisenka, Yen fancy chrono. The region and so Papa ni TS Kano so Yehu baby Sikani fancy former special prosecutor Papa ni Dindi Martin Amidu Ehun Sano who said we say air cost to pet and ye Papa ni Dindi former president John Dramani Mahama on per se investigation by ya funny home na Yehu corruption now within a room police officer no conducted that investigation, you know. Former President John Dramani Mahama nefri honomwa according to Abronye DC. In fact, our evidence our this assemwa or kanwa obetwinti Kwame A plus a petition Ghana police force Ghana police for monso monje na mo fankofa Abronye na se monye investigation fast me hu na mo hwehwe mu wie na mo hu sensem o kan ne sabi oni na so bia na any publication of false news, offensive conduct conducive to the breach of peace, you know, more the charges, no abona. Confirm anyway, you know, no mature MP for Central Honorable Canadian Abronye DC. Petitioner, ya dear my IGP and a police about Omono, I say, Nina, Ekra one charges. And now with this issue, Abronye who bet me as actually be, but also now Honorable Canadian Japan within Zambia or come for a former president.
Yes, so first of all, there's more woes which is coming for Abronye, but I'll not tackle this issue now. Me and shaking Japan, the name Nipa. Or letter IGP said they need to investigate King Japan based on some of the claims he made about a late MP Fubuakwa. Now, I'm not here to support anybody. Me will be a spokesperson, but what we know is that day, Nipa would do fear first after the robbery. You know, how much you know? King Japan. It was recalled say that time now didn't see you know. Na King Japan, I say the Fiabaku area, so he was there. I said, not the same area. I didn't see any friends. Oh, any more. My main question. That was how come King Japan landed at the house first. Okay. Now, the reason why King Japan came out to say all of this is then said Mahama knew something about it was because in 70 you know, quickly opposition and our government that time NDC forecast say a ban send a King Japan Eco Pio fair and he was the first person who could war. So the whole thing was like fine because I didn't literally see you know. NDC na net so and an MPP MPU. So I do think they say because say why NDC. So NDC that time wicked people. And NDC no more wicked. Certain wicked people are no more NDC more at that time no. Omu your margin say
they will use that.
They want to use that and use as a propaganda. Say be a bit tuning the narrative. If you almost so now your point here I did not to King Japan because I didn't know MPP MP you because so NDC for the year. You bit me crazy now so I then I vote you out. So then they came out with a friends a mystery and a myth. Say King Japan they do all first. Into King Japan the high and Kofoku let JB down. Into King Japan Nimunja and King Japan echo first. Now most say besides say ban the same kind of King Japan at say. Apparently King Japan say he got a call from one inspector. Now asa na oni efiri a omu nyina it didn't see us oh wadan fi ni unue na ato. It happens. It's that time that this first started some propagating this whole lie say King Agyapong and chebia na sexy dog don begin of a boss say Mahama ni ade.
Yeah.
You who dey see after the who and see trying the secret video our police says or say King Agyapong e se fugu. Tinie or say sexy dog say share King Agyapong. E wo some pa bi o say den there. Na papa no or ye tintin or say on wa kakra or this kind so koko said no say papa ni fugu no be say papa ni say friend King Agyapong. So you see say on set no so video make record 2016 on set no a planting to implicate King Agyapong. Then tuning the whole thing from NDC aban so na we see here NDC aban so na we see here NDC breso and adese and NDC for kra na e bia sebe omuni mo. So they need to use any tactics to deviate all of these things are ever and anytime King Agyapong dey implicate you. Now King Agyapong tell us say also want him to na oka mo say me na nyame what do you want him to do? He also tags himself to the investigation. Okay. It's an investigation of no who say allegations on also allegate and say this man had certain things before the death no kwani di kan friend several times threatening say ye hia die bi ade no phone so what man say say ade delete and after my one family so according to King Agyapong ni nyina ko see say they were naked pictures of Mahama
former president
na omo person retrieve efi the late JB because election was coming near. What man say?
Yeah.
And because of that, now was say omo fast. Musa akwana say oye slow no. And na pabam omku. So these are allegations anything me can say nukra. And this for allegate say King Agyapong ni kun JB dankwa. So King Agyapong can also bring his findings. If you think it's not true, sue him in court. And afa court never evidence bra. Okay. They don't say this based on the same King Agyapong account. Ye fenje say at a most screw who and they investigate about it. They should come again. So whoever brought that petition should know that it is not going to work.
Okay, it is not going to work. Also, King Agyapong wait to me the NDC for our video of a NDC for Kasate sending this man or the petition called the link, a video link of video on our Kennedy Kasa chire we say Mahama enim who be say no. So no the evidence of
the video. Listen. They should bring a video out. NDC should bring NPP should also bring a video out telling them say I didn't see it under your government. No, you had party people saying say King Agyapong killed the late JB. Where is the evidence? And where is the evidence that just King Agyapong killed the late JB? We shouldn't be foolish here. I didn't see any in the also. All along King Agyapong do warfare sir or no dey wate asema AC. Omu nyina say be the same Ebuakwa central region where no say then. Dey asem to King Agyapong so no. NDC for nyina kan. It ye dey to King Agyapong so King Agyapong dey say be ono ye ewiase nyina agenkwa onye di ne encanto ne so. It's very foolish of people to say that. He also had the right to come and defend, and that time it was 1 man against 1,000. NDC for say King Agyapong ebi mu say obia police administration kan no mo form find the same ba omo say King Agyapong ka a prime suspect nti e ka to King Agyapong so na ontena ho. He also brought his findings say Mahama naked pictures
and the finding
in buy. So if NDC that time had anything to say, they should quickly go and sue King Agyapong. Could not find evidence in Bra. By how many years? 5 years. What to happen number petition IGP. The person who should be held accountable is the government that time. Why? Because all the evidence is near the admin no. Say be emoja kra by this time and die. Adakra paper. So the people who were in government that time, the IGP was there that time. Those are the people I also a taxi almost say they need to bring the death and now the autopsy report. I didn't see autopsy reports cry. Ghana for serious. My name brewa how autopsy report about the late JB Dankwa. Doctor Anisa, ya ibisan they will say or call Germany or buy any ye autopsy report. One ya a brain so the late JB Dankwa we NDC a brand sena. The people went to steal only the autopsy reports of the doctor. JB Dankwa autopsy reports when whose time was it? So why you blame say King Agyapong could JB Dankwa?
Let me ask you this question. Say Honorable Kennedy Castle or the NDC for so court. And I say on also making a finding say okay, these pictures in now so the late JB Dankwa Yekuna. Do you think that he'll be able to provide those pictures? All the advances say no.
The question you should also ask yourself: say NDC4 our mokaseke in Japan Nikun JB Dankwa, would they be able to bring evidence? Akwana why drop petition come IGP saying chicken in Japan? If they should haul him over to your friend is saying, please say all the video are back. So bring your evidence. Yes, we should be citizens, not spectators. Also, you are a citizen. Your investigation to say Anas Nefabra, can he bring evidence? We should ask ourselves this way. So we shouldn't just push it, say, and I in Japan. If you are saying say in Japan for evidence in bra, I'll say my we should be able to task NDC to also bring
that would
evidence.
Be honorable Canadian NDC because this man is an individual man.
What is good for the goose? Listen, what is good for the goose is good for the Ganges. If Japan, they are saying that Japan is a prime suspect, no cool, the late JB Dankwa. NDC for Mokasa Assem, they should bring evidence. If Japan to say he's a prime suspect, Mahama, he should also bring evidence. So, in as much as if he sue Japan will also sue those who are saying he's a Onukun JB. Then you never evidence in and let's see who feel. NDC for propaganda. And the mark in Japan. See, near mark in Japan, they are about the late JB Krano. It's far better. On my more information than Ghana police that time. We should thank in Japan. But ye ain't got the sumo mwase, ye pese chinchina chipa pania de Japan has had its fair share. Ya china tuma. Inti nye china mbechi ne beni bibi.
Okay.
We need to go and ask the IGP at that time. We need to go and ask the government at that time. A ban is sent up and we say autopsy report. Autopsy report. Say who tell me bisa we say ban autopsy report in right. Ninya say doctor so call German or buy ye bibia woni fie autopsy report ne pe e wi aye. Na officer Ghana e kru papa. We nyina autopsy report ko ye wi nti no omunim say that bia NPP former visit case nti ye de ye kill autopsy report.
Okay.
What man so omunim say that bia NPP people will come and uncover it. Ni ehun say indeed sexy don't or the second child your friend is saying the late JB and Pa and I say really died for exsanguination. Your party say because you won is can moja no bleeding and profusely no and the man we is it true? Omunim say autopsy report be expose their evil deeds at that time. No, they went to steal the autopsy report. It came unfortunately Papa we no free. Papa we no free. That's the sad part of politics.
The sad part of politics here was for MP for Assistant Central now working in their compre in Japan. Obi a petition IGP and I said the Ghana police to investigate him with some comments and also allegations via Omeki maybe after the former president John Dramani Mahama who say onibia ono ne man ekuku the late JB Dankwa. I was for moving on. And then somebody the senka and then no senka updates abani ye vote anka Abronye DC ebenya more votes and ebenya more vote because ne hu say me be na na but on say and some ayakoso nyina is about IGP Abronye IGP Abronye asem nyina so obi di bone na police watch na ye ma IGP thumbs up why ade ye hu say police aye bibi say aso IGP like initiative be a free police move no nipa ye praise no is no other than IGP Judge Akufu Dampare sanso na bibi because police ni mu na say nya egrian bebo IGP ye nkonkobo officer bi ede inti no emra invitation ni ba ye na Abronye call ye na ya arrest no you heard say members of the New Patriotic Party for ye and I recall the IGP one fa and 1 year body how can you detain him IGP and yes sir and he was unfair to Abronye just said obia boy IGP so the police station Abronye ye free no okoye no enye ho sa office no and IGP wo okoba ye and I say ye granting the bill we ye ne court as need no in an interview be Abronye beka no obo IGP din and IGP no personal issue and IGP share that no man there because of one supporting him maybe a trip no person by IGP okoka the late JB Dankwa ho asem o blame IGP no ka say there is a reporter if you IGP who about true one of the ACP and I say one of Nejima for about Ghana for why in the ma Abronye invite Nipoto safra Abronye nienti aye arrested no ni na any baby IGP gina for according to SCP Akwesi Ofori no the director of the police public relations officer sa news circulate on social media and IGP arrested Abronye, IGP invited Abronye, IGP was unfair to Abronye. Sa news in Munjaika I didn't know what I said or Trema has issues information that echo round about IGP no Enyanukre because it wasn't the IGP George Akufudampawe who personally invited Abronye DC to the police office and as a police for Australia. Nemomu a police institution and they invited Abronye. Investigation na and as someone handle case no and they invited no. Intimua Munam and IGP na arrested no IGP invite Abronye to police headquarters and arrest him. IGP wasn't unfair, was not fair. No, you should forget about it. What is news? You that person also with news. You have to disregard it. And it's true. But the police institution invited the Bono regional chairman, not IGP. In this answer, my call round no ebeya muncheka. But still, Abronye is of the view say IGP na man that invite and miracle copy mu hono one man no police nya a good friend of face enya call free baby ma oka so asem no kra na fininsa and won't mean yet it's an order from above near the idea ni na patch say IGP na she ade we ye because of the late JB Dankwa NSM police for chairman anya IGP na invite Abronye eyoma police institution na invite no. But as I'm beto Jagana for so kasa say send ye police wo ye bibi papa ye ba ma baso kasa wa IGP George aya de IGP aya de na mo mama kasa say adwuma we anya IGP de ye police institution de ye CID department ye no mo gitum say IGP no san so na sa Abronye blame IGP a omo gitum ma mo mama kasa ye police institution te papa de a mo giama no but ye gbo na chi de a mo ba be twa agent che some ne de na with SCP Akwesi Ofori statement o say police for the tools affair if any Abronye police institution not IGP is the news circulating IGP arrest Abronye no e ma yen kekan kasa news ni bi.
You see, first of all no I don't think sir IGP should be afraid if indeed or no order for the arrest of Abronye.
Okay.
Why shouldn't IGP be afraid? The question is, in a context of law, was IGP doing his job or not? Yes, he was doing his job. So why are we now prosecuting IGP? That is what I'm telling you. Say Ghana for no, you suni e buying no, e the ebe consortium. Listen very well, because this was the same IGP as some time ago were hailing him. Oh, IGP o dan pare down and net ye nyina e bu nukun for. IGP was only doing his job. Asema Abronye kind, does it constitute any arrest? Yes. In fact, by now, IGP should even be keeping Abronye behind bars. He shouldn't have even been granted self-organized bail. We see the former president has met with Al Qaeda. I want to ask you a question. Let us tell people why this is a very serious allegation and why Abronye should be in jail by now. Okay. Abronye said, Mahama met with Al Qaeda. Yemfani say hypothetically, Mahama indeed met with Mahama. Mahama indeed met with Al Qaeda. Do you think say it was say nipa obe blow idea Bruni friend whistleblower no? Who feel say was he a jail whistleblower no? By now he needs to be providing evidence. But this is the case. Good. Yes, but this is the case. The local champion, a friend is saying. Whistleblower, Abronye. Only facts and figures. You don't call Ghana police. No. You see, the Ghana police stated categorically in their letter and they say, we asked Abronye for evidence. He couldn't provide what? Any. Into why are you talking? Sanka Okoye now the facts and figures. Okoye fine. He looked like a clown at court. You didn't have evidence at the police station. Oko kota ko tambuk bebre. Book now ko tam no. Omushia Mama Shia Kaida. Were you writing the minutes of the meeting? Where is the evidence? You see Enimguasie. So he Abronye should not be coming up saying this. As someone can it warrants an arrest. By this time, ideally, I was only Oliver Baka or more in some prisons or more tonium. Yes, and as omo bought tennis ball. We tomorrow we know we are two amawi. Send a year medical and shatawale. We need to do the same thing to these two people.
Abronye and
yes, because he says something at the end of the day. If Mahama indeed had met it means Ghana for already and that's a treasonable act. But this is the case. Somehow can nyampa. Do Abronye know the implications of his words? Ebia Al-Qaeda enam the baby.
Okay.
Wako boni dino. Sisi ano best start use Ghana as a target. Already some time ago, the military warned say Al-Qaeda for Nienshe and other sector. Omufi Burkina Faso eba. Until Kotanchi is now KBB keke. 5 evidence, 5 evidence. Actually, we see IGP town said.
Okay.
IGP should own up so not on my channel on Zobia.
Okay. So the question I want to ask you is, I say Ghana police for no. Yes, true. Abronye everything. A recent rant now rant on social media and I say on radio stage because I say IGP a few so when IGP na chi Abronye DC a police institution and praises say kwa say ye kan ye na ye de ma IGP and if you arrest you be a e say IGP na arrest ni pa no nti I then I say chi IGP e dey free same way.
No one say we a single act of pointing it out. Pointing it out in a sense assembly see here no. Omo NPP for na eka say yachi Abronye enye because of your friend is saying assembly kan is because IGP time no.
Yeah.
So this time around omo nka say IGP po na here the order am I eche no say begin yen say IGP na am I eche no. But now they are saying say IGP did not order the arrest
for his arrest
based on his emotion. He ordered it because on any personal vendetta, and that is a misconception. That is why the DCOP or whoever needs to come and clear the name, because right now they are trying to put the president, the IGP in a tight corner. A best say no, because a man looking like a political figure. As I say, NDC for now persecuting
already. That's what people.
It's not like that. What we are doing is we are rather making the IGPs work hard. Meanwhile, we say obiti Facebook HCC and Fuka Kraka or Shetchin Jonas, no say wow. Shefem no IGP nema shefom na ba. Be yempeu. Ye pobia or betchi NDC for nyina no weja NPP for. Then we need to have your friend is saying NIGP. Ni unso na NPP IGP, ni unso IGP with your NPP for. For the last time I checked, the IGP is not a political institution. They work for all Ghanaians. They are not for a political party. So where from all of these attacks are ever a year? All
right. Episode 40 is something no. And you know, Niako to see how it's Abronye IGP. No, do you think say Abronye should be put in order? Like I don't know if it will come from the president or from the police to warn him. Say, Niako kafa IGP no won't jai. I say or accuse IGP of something that is not true and because of freedom of speech it is still now obetimi anante aka ne opebi afa IGP ho. Yeah, I don't know if you would say the question. The question is send Abronye enam ha no oka say and say what china say you know yeah for other bimbra to restrain him so obeka IGP ne wan sem and say because of freedom of speech inti Abronye betimi akọ interview bia ope aka bibia ope e dey afa your friend is IGP who and say I make those allegations that all making ana.
You see, this is a very brilliant question. And this is where the Ghana police should come in. I don't internet some Abronye kan IGP ntimi kwache no. IGP ntimi kwache no. Say ofele say IGP no personal vendetta. IGP ntimi other Ghana police say onkwache IGP. Yonkwache Abronye. Do you know why? Because you see an libel case. So what IGP will case between Abronye or Felix or say with sue him like just what the friend is the former IGP so no sue akwe or in a tree. Kwekwanan. What must say? So this is where the pattern comes in a chain of force. Ghana police should know when and what to act. If IGP or Felix Abronye saying it there, not ABA the meeting never existed. No amount of your friends and words will do anything to change the perception. Abronye a loud mouth.
Yeah.
If you see him in court, he needs to bring the evidence.
Sure.
Sue him in court. Time I meeting in court, so time I'll begging for vote. Time I will say, IGP so. You should bring all of this evidence. You see, Abronye once again will tell you he doesn't have evidence. Yeah, expose the rots in NPP because some people are pulling the president down. And one of them now, Usia Quine, Abronye Usia Quine. Dino no, on non person IGP be in Juma. The evil agenda and say sack IGP, but he would rather be sacked first. Or no Bruno Hondian wait my all these people in the party and they are derailing the work of Akufo-Addo ni IGP. Ghana 4 have long fall for this trash. You see, near BA, you need to form Juma or Ghana, and we know that IGP is one of them. Oshana also contested for the IGP race. Do you think policing is a job? Papa Ibaye since then, who's studying in Facebook, he doesn't even sleep. And maybe a patrol. Who bet my sadeno? Abronye on 40 years. Can you do that? Let's stop all of these things.
Can he do that? The question is, as we are talking about the new patriotic party, EPSA convince Ghanaians on how and why it was accepting e-levy, and he is a communicator. Or call radio station to communicate for NPP, and I hope say I heard Papa Boabia Samu, a member of the NPP, say the communicators are not doing well with the e-levy. Or by now they will be on radio communicating, telling the people they need the SAG e-levy too. But as a communicator for NPP, a regional minister, rather than he's on radio station, TV stations that all fight IGP instead of say Obewa Akufo-Addo may trade the president with the Nyoma oil. Okay, tell us your for not just say and no way and someone else to see our has say Abronye DC and the IGP George Akufu-Dampare Inspector General of Police in Semno and the ACP akwesio for reach man and then the Cressa IGP and the arresting and also invite Abronye name momu a police institution for NI to inside the fray Abronye DC.